From the UFC arena, boxing gyms, BJJ wrestling, Shaolin temple, they all have one question in common: in the world. In this video, we'll witness the clash of the most intense styles: brutal Muay Thai, throwing heavy Judo, agile Wing Chun, and deadly Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on the ground. Who will emerge as the true master? First, there's a professional MMA fighter who visits a Taekwondo dojo and challenges the Grandmaster to a fight.
中间用一个 DT 哦。
在找机会就一直塞后手的正确，塞了一个前脚旋踢，很快。然后前手如果得到分，就会再往前追击。后旋踢。
这个跆拳道的踢不得了。
侧踢，然后追击，太近啊！好。
The Grandmaster dominates with his powerful and precise Taekwondo strikes.
我就用前脚踢他前脚，小心。
好像刚刚的残暴有一点消耗 Zack 的体力。大声。
哇，对方的拳感觉蛮重的哦。
最后10秒。还是被抢到了一个前手拳跟前踢。
中间防来。修中间，哎呦。修中间。
Feeling overwhelmed in the stand-up fight, the MMA fighter attempts to grab his opponent and take him down to the ground. But this too fails.
拉开距离，侧踢，拉近，打拳。
中间想要把他抓到地板上。
再一次把距离拉近，不制
抓不太
造空间。
下去 ，Zack 有点大只。
偷偷塞一个。
吃力啊。
感觉这个距离。
In fact, the opposite happens. The Grandmaster takes the MMA fighter down and tries to dominate in ground fighting. However, in this position, the MMA fighter obviously has the upper hand.
缠住。
进到了。
哇！我的妈呀！
打2下，告诉他说要结束。没有。进到了。
中间有机会哦。
然后要到 armbar。
有。
继续。
这样吗？这个有。好，继续。哇，这个中间。
Next, there's a moment when a Shaolin Kung Fu master faces off against a professional boxer. This bare-knuckle fight proceeds cautiously. Both fighters keep their distance and throw attacks from afar. It turns out that this is why the boxer maintains distance. When he tries to throw punches at close range, the speed of the Shaolin monk is very hard to match. Luckily, he manages to hold back from completely overpowering his opponent. Let's enter the karate dojo to witness a fierce battle between karate and Muay Thai. Both fighters exchange attacks right from the start. It must be acknowledged, their kicks and punches are fast and full of power. The karate master, who plays more aggressively, manages to make the Muay Thai fighter struggle. But with one powerful kick to the head, the karate master knocks him down and he is unable to continue the duel. Next, we have Judo versus BJJ. Two martial arts with the same focus: throwing and controlling the opponent's body with minimal strikes. In this fight, BJJ reigns supreme. The submissions and chokes leave the opponent helpless, forcing him to tap out quickly before things get worse. Switching to a ring fight moment between a BJJ fighter and a Muay Thai fighter. This time it's another intense duel initially dominated by the BJJ fighter. However, the Muay Thai fighter manages to end the match with an incredible kick.
Kind of show her the same thing over and over again so she can start to time things as Elise Anderson shoots in for a takedown. Good job by Stamp to dig an underhook and laser focus trying to time something as Elise Anderson comes in. Elise is trying to take her right leg and slide it into position so she can work possibly an outside trip.
Next, we have Wing Chun, a close-range style known for its fast punches and hand-trapping techniques, facing off against a karate black belt. The bald Wing Chun master delivers a sudden attack that the karate fighter cannot anticipate, resulting in a solid punch to his face. But after that, the karate master manages to strike back, landing 2 punches to his opponent's face. This is more or less how the fight unfolds. Both masters, coming from different martial arts styles, exchange blows until the referee steps in to stop the fight. Russia has a strong sports culture and many world-class athletes. One of the martial arts that originates from this country is Sambo. In one of these Sambo clubs, we can witness a moment when a Sambo practitioner faces off against a professional MMA fighter. At the start of the fight, both fighters immediately engage in a tough grapple. The Sambo fighter lifts his opponent's leg high, and the MMA fighter jumps to avoid the sweep, only to be slammed to the floor. He quickly recovers and counters with an attack. This time, it's the Sambo fighter who gets slammed to the ground, and they continue grappling in a ground fight. The duel then transitions to a stand-up fight where both fighters exchange punches. Surprisingly, the Sambo fighter manages to push his opponent and throw him into the air. When both fighters are back on their feet, the Sambo fighter lands a hook punch directly to his opponent's face, followed by a hard slam. The Sambo fighter has excellent defense in ground fighting. He always manages to neutralize attacks when the MMA fighter attempts a clinch. Not only is he great with hand submissions, but the Sambo fighter is also skilled at using his legs to incapacitate the MMA fighter. And finally, there's Krav Maga, a brutal and no-nonsense martial art designed to end a fight as quickly as possible. But what happens when it faces off against a wrestler? The wrestler seems to be waiting for the right moment to initiate the clinch. However, the Krav Maga fighter manages to keep his distance well, finding an opening to land a precise strike to his opponent's face. Not long after, the wrestler captures his opponent, and this is the moment he needs to dominate the fight. However, it seems this Krav Maga fighter is not an easy opponent to take down. The two engage in a clinch for quite some time, forcing the referee to step in and separate them. Once the fight resumes, Both fighters appear to be more cautious. Finally, the Krav Maga fighter unleashes a flurry of strikes, pushing his opponent into a corner.
来ているさあゴーシュが上からのポジションをポワッと捉えてここでどうするか倒された中村打ち押し
長いんだよね。
入ったか
So which martial art do you think is the most effective? The brutal Muay Thai, the deadly BJJ, or classic styles like Kung Fu and Karate? Share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, sometimes it's not the martial art that determines the victory, but the fighter.